Can't start a good chat without a tea. Hello! To those of you who follow my videos, welcome back. To those of you who are new and don't know me, my name is Kari, and on this channel, we chat about everything midlife related. From my perspective, of course. Today's topic, the midlife crisis. What exactly is it? What symptoms are associated with it? And why I think that perimenopause may be partly to blame. And why I also believe that it may be a positive transition in a woman's life. So, let's chat about it, shall we? Midlife crisis is defined as a transition of identity and self-confidence that can occur in middle age. A questioning of one's life and one's future, so to speak. Now, every woman's journey is different, but there are some classic symptoms that are said to indicate a midlife crisis. Apathy is one of those symptoms. A loss of enthusiasm for things you once found enjoyable. Although I must say, the things I thought were great and fabulous in my 20s and 30s, believe me, I no longer find entertaining or interesting. So perhaps this is just a natural part of aging. Sleep disturbances are common. Not being able to fall asleep or waking up frequently throughout the night because your brain won't slow down long enough and stop overanalyzing and overplaying everything. I'm guilty of this one myself. Anxiety and depression are also associated with a midlife crisis. Constantly feeling uptight and stressed about what the future even holds, and upset and depressed, wondering if you're missing out on something, but you have no idea what that something is, and constantly questioning whether the life you're living is even fulfilling and whether this is all there is for the rest of my existence. Some may feel as if they're just totally losing it. They're moody and teary and snappy and angry. Their emotions are just all over the place. They're forgetting things. They're misplacing things. They just feel completely spaced out and mentally disorganized. All of the things I just mentioned can actually manifest themselves in physical symptoms, headaches, gastrointestinal problems, body aches, all sorts of things, I'm sure, with no real cause. All of the previous may indicate a midlife crisis, although the way I see it, a lot of those symptoms may also indicate perimenopause. Sleep disturbances, anxiety, depression, moodiness, headaches, body aches, forgetfulness, even apathy. These can all be associated with perimenopause as well. And if shifting hormones can also be to blame, then is it possible, at least for some women, that what's thought to be a midlife crisis may in fact be perimenopause, or at the very least, perimenopause induced the midlife crisis, or perhaps even a third theory that one problem is exacerbating the other problem and the two are actually enmeshed? There's a huge gray area there that I think needs to be considered. Just food for thought. No matter the cause of the midlife crisis, I believe that in most cases, this is a positive transition in a woman's life. Now, there are some women who really do have a rough go of things and do suffer a lot of depression and anxiety. And for those women, it deserves attention and treatment. For the rest, I truly believe, at least the way I see it, that this is just a natural process of aging. And it's a good thing. Let me explain. Middle-aged women no longer view the world through the eyes of a 20-year-old. They're more enlightened. They see things from a whole new perspective. Their priorities are completely different. So they see things without the rose-colored glasses on, so to speak. What was valued in youth is just simply unimportant now, or at least doesn't hold the same value. So I believe it's just natural for women to start questioning their lives at that stage and to want to pivot to a life surrounded by things that matter, a life that's happy and fulfilling. Makes a whole lot of sense to me. I also believe in most cases, middle-aged women develop a new sense of self-confidence. At least I did. They're no longer tied to the peer pressure of youth. They can make decisions now without worrying so much about what everybody else thinks. They can start living their lives in a way that focuses a little more on themselves and a little less on others without feeling guilty about it. When my children started to get older and live their lives independent of me, I'm not going to lie, I cried. I was sad for a little while. But once I embraced the beautiful adults that they became, and I wasn't living on autopilot anymore, and I wasn't living solely for them anymore, I naturally started to pivot my life in another direction because I was just simply in a different stage of life at that point. It seems a natural progression in midlife to reevaluate, to look at where you are in life with the wisdom of middle age and redesign the future. Some women have a bumpier ride than others, but I see it as a natural transition in midlife nonetheless. I do have a video that focuses on a lot of these positive changes in midlife. If you're interested in watching more on the topic, I will leave the link to that video in the description and you can check it out. The way I see it, although there are some exceptions, most women should be able to evaluate which symptoms may be perimenopausal and simply embrace the other ones as an opportunity to reevaluate their lives and design a future that is fulfilling and overflowing with joy, peace, confidence, love, and connection. I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, and you'd like to see more of my videos, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so that you will be notified every time I release new content. And remember to always live your best midlife. I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.